Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the GMC Carl Anthony Towns J. Williams Pod. We have number 3, St. Joseph's of Metuchen, visiting our very own number 2 ranked Colonia Patriots in the pod. Joining me is Mr. Phil Hall, an occasional part-time sports broadcaster with us. I'm Greg Ficara, a proud councilman and part-time sportscaster. We're so happy to be here, even though it's kind of a quiet gym right now, right, Phil?
We'll pep it up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got an exciting game, and Phil will fill you in a little bit under the circumstances with the pandemic. We don't have a full house here. The players know each other. Some are from out of town, from some of the towns that, decided not to play basketball, and here we go. Savon Presley with the ball, inbounds it to Dirtback. Colonia walking the ball around the perimeter. St. Joe's appears to be in a pretty tight man-to-man. Dirtback driving the baseline. Sees him on the corner. Savon Presley banging down 3.
Beautiful pass by Dirtback. He was spinning in the middle, saw the open man in the corner, threw it to him, 3 points. So happy to be back in the gym, Craig.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Nice play by Dirtback right there on defense. Colonia coming back up the court. Ruben Reyes with 3. We're lighting them up here.
Raised it up, didn't hesitate to take the shot, pulled up and hit the 3 immediately. Now St. George throws the ball out of bounds as they bring it up court. These are 2 pretty evenly matched teams, Greg. They both come in with 9-4 records, and we know how good St. Joe's traditionally is, and certainly Colonia holds its own.
Yeah, these are 2 teams with a very nice tradition. St. Joe's staying with that man.
An aggressive man-to-man at that. Jordan with a nice spin underneath.
Yep. Recovery for Colonia, what it looks like an easy basket here.
He put a good fake on him, man. Went right by him, laid it up and in.
Maurice Johnson with 2. Nice feed on the inside. Colonia jumping out to an early lead.
2 3-pointers and a basket underneath brings them to an 8-0 lead.
Both teams playing man-to-man. Rebound by number 5, Malik Kabia. Getting up there pretty high. Number 14 with the shot. Just miss.
St. Joe's on the attack, bringing the ball across half court.
Number 11, Cody Robinson with that rebound, and now he's at the top. Dirtback with the rebound, and he gets tripped up and goes to the ground.
Yeah, when he went to the ground, he actually rolled over and you can't move, so that was a walk. Had he held his position and stayed there and passed the ball, he would have been fine.
St. Joe's setting up their offense. Nice inside pass. Cody Robinson gets the 2, and then he gets a charity shot. Opportunity to make it 3.
It's the first score of the game for St. Joe's.
Some tremendous defense by St. Joe's. I mean, pressuring for sure.
But not only that, they're pushing the ball up high, forcing them, trying to get it down low.
Knocked out of bounds. Colonia maintains possession. That was Malik Kabia looking to get big underneath the basket there. Dirtback taking the ball out. Colonia setting up their inbound.
Throw it out high to Presley. Over to Reyes. Reyes has a nice handle, Craig.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Well, he dropped his shoulder, so they're going to call an offensive foul against Savon Presley. That's his first. Good defense by Colonia. Oh, big block.
Great block by Johnson.
Maurice got up there. And nice move by Malik Kabia, just missing.
He actually put that up with his left hand and went too far over the top of the basket with it.
That was number 11, Cody Robinson for his second two-pointer, and he's got the first 4 points for the Falcons. St. Joe's coach very animated on the sideline. Cocosio leading.
Another basket by Johnson underneath. Great pass inside.
Colonia looking to double team when they can. In and out. Savon Presley going end to end. And he gets fouled. Fouled by number 11, Cody Robinson, who's been active so far in this first quarter.
He saw the defense wasn't back. He took it straight to the hole, Greg. No hesitation whatsoever.
Welcome to all of our friends that are watching the game on Facebook Live. Let's not have any comments from our buddy Kyle Anderson. We know you're watching, Kyle.
If we do, we'll have to talk to the CEO and see if we can ban him.
All righty. Savon makes the first one on a two-shot foul. When it's quiet in the gym, it's quiet in the gym. And he makes another. Colonia coming with a little press. St. Joe's quickly breaks it. And that is a score for Elijah Barlow.
You know what I'm impressed with, Greg? If you look at these young players today, they are so used to going to the hole and using both hands as opposed to one.
Yeah.
And it goes back to in the 50s and 60s. If you were right-handed, you shot right-handed. Nowadays, they learn to use both. It's amazing.
Yeah. Number 11 with 2. Cody Robinson, that's 6 points for him already.
Great rebound. Put the ball up immediately, no hesitation.
12-9 for Colonia, just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oh, and that's a big three for Savon. That's 2 for him already. He's got 8 points. Colonia number 20, Ethan Simmons holding.
Little scrabble for the ball underneath.
An official calling in there for a jump ball, so we'll go to the alternate possession.
Elijah Barlow, not Elijah Barlow, I'm sorry. Amari Campbell took the ball down low and attempted to make a move and spun to the basket, and it kind of collapsed on him.
Yep. Want to point out a few things with the COVID regulations here. You'll notice the officials don't touch the ball too much. The kids just take the ball out on their own, the athletes.
Oh, okay.
Durkak comes up with the rebound, a lot of activity. And there he is.
Beautiful play by
Savon Presley.
Beautiful play. Went to the basket. The player went over to block the shot. He went underneath the basket, used the basket to protect the ball, laid it in off the glass with his left hand.
Yeah, and a beautiful pass from Durkak, Jordan.
Always looking up court.
Colonia's ball.
Craig, the score is 17-8 with 1:50 left. No indication of the game. The difference in the game is St. Joe's has missed more shots than they've taken.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It's fast-paced, though, that's for sure. The game is very fast-paced.
Well, the other thing is they get used to the gym. They'll start making those. It's going to be more competitive.
Oh,
A great pass underneath from Presley to Durtak, and he laid it in without a dribble.
yeah, that was a well-timed play.
Perfectly thrown, perfectly played. Great layup.
Oh, just got it to the wrong guy. Elijah Barlow gets the free layup there.
Durtak brings the ball up across the mid-court line, throws it over to Reyes.
Nice little baby hook. Maurice Johnson with a deuce.
Not only did he throw the hook, but he got up high to throw it.
Yeah. Durkak with the rebound. Number 15, Noah Taylor in the game now for Colonia.
Also number 20, corner.
Yep, JT.
St. Joe's gets the rebound on the run, bringing it up.
Ethan Simmons. Simmons gets 2 in. And that's the end of the first quarter. Colonia up 21-12.
Last shot by Marcus Johnson, I think, got deflected just a little bit on the release.
And we're here. This is my first experience being at a high school basketball game this year, following the COVID regulations. It's only, I believe, the home parents that are allowed in the stands. You'll see the officials right now. They're, cleaning up their hands. You don't see them handling the ball too much after a play needs to be brought in bounds. The student athletes bring it in themselves. I have some friends, Phil, that are basketball officials. In the beginning, that was a little awkward. But now the season has moved on a little bit, and everybody's starting to get, used to the new normal. So those are things that you may not notice when you're watching. But again, even here in the sport of basketball, the regulations are followed. Those that follow basketball, college basketball pros, you see the way the teams are seated on the sidelines, coaches wearing their mask. That's the way that they interact. So.
Well, not only that, but you have to protect the players, you have to protect the refs, and certainly the coaches. And we want this to continue, and we want everybody to be healthy.
Absolutely, and congratulations to the leadership of the Greater Middlesex Conference for being able to put something together for these young people. They certainly deserve it. And both teams look like they're, in good position here and using their skills well, even though the season is somewhat abbreviated.
As a senior, though, you want any kind of season at all.
Absolutely. That was number 14, Ruben Reyes, with a tree.
Ruben Reyes has a hot hand.
A little bit of exchange here. And that was a offensive foul on number 13, Miles White, for St. Joe's Falcons.
Great call by the ref. I think he thought that he was going to stand there, and he just stood his ground, didn't move, got the offensive call.
Took the sacrifice, as they say, right?
There you go.
Reyes handling the ball at the point, feeds it inside. Yeah, and there he is, number 15, Noah Taylor. Comes up with the 2 and a little extra shot afterwards.
Strong move underneath.
Yeah, yep. He's a good-sized fella, Noah. You can see he's got some powerful-looking legs, that's for sure.
No question about that. But to jump up in the air, get fouled, hesitate, and then pull it down and put it back up, great basket.
Oh, and we got the ball stuck up in there. Let's see if the official can jump up and tap that ball out of there.
He started to.
Yeah. All right, here we go. St. Joe's bringing the ball down. Number 11, Cody Robinson, bringing the ball up for the Falcons. Durkak is getting ready to cover him.
Spun and lost the ball. They throw it down to Reyes. Pulls up for a jumper. Bank shot off the glass and in.
Reyes does a good job. That was a nice steal by Malik Kabia for Colonia.
Even on this defense that they're playing, their heads are up. Malik Kabia on the rebound, throws it up. Intercepted and
Lost it in the exchange.
yes, St. George has the ball, bringing it up.
Transition, Durkak just picks the ball out of his hand. It was number 24, Josh Ingraham bringing the ball up, and Jordan just went in there and plucked it out. JT back in the game.
Not only is Jordan a good player, he's a smart player.
Oh,
Reyes takes the ball up, misses the shot, but is fouled up by Kobe and right in.
he was up above the rim, too. That's a foul on Cobia, though.
Probably excited from the last play. So with 5:54 to go in the second quarter, Colonial leads 30-12.
Right now, they're definitely in charge. We have number 25, Anthony Williams. St. Joe's on the line, makes the first one.
Misses the first one.
Misses the first one. Too quick to look down at my score sheet here.
The other thing is the score is no indication of the game. It's a fast-paced game. They're both playing great defense. St. Joe's has just missed more shots. And I don't think that's going to continue in the second half. They're going to regroup, come back, and I bet you they're going to be stronger. St. Joe's puts on a press, half court. Colonia breaks it.
Calling a walk there on Savon Presley, just a little too fast there.
He knew it immediately. Presley was going for the score, Craig.
Yeah. JT Kroner with the pass.
Up to Presley. Throws it back out to Reyes, takes a shot. Ooh, a miss. Cronin gets the rebound but loses it. Up ahead to St. Joe's, number 11. He tries to dunk it. That's Kobe Robinson. And he was fouled, but it went over the rim. He would not have made it.
Yeah. Jordan Durkak in on the defense, called for the foul. It's Jordan's first.
He got back on defense to defend, though.
So we have Cody Robinson shooting 2 for the Falcons. And he makes the first one.
Kobe Robinson leads the St. Joe's in scoring right now with about 7 points, which is half of what they've scored thus far.
There are a few fellows playing for St. Joe's that are from Colonia, right? When you did your pregame?
Yeah, absolutely. Interestingly to note, the young kid from
Durkak bringing the ball up. Checks back with Coach Rodriguez.
Kobe Robinson is from Colonia, and Miles Wyatt is from Woodbridge.
Got a little Woodbridge Township flavor playing for the Falcons there. They got him for a walk. Maurice Johnson looked pretty strong underneath, but I think he took an extra step.
He took an extra step, and that was from the bounce. He kind of lost his position. But he was going to go up strong. You could see the power move he was trying to make.
St. Joe's trying to stay in this game right now with 4:40 to go in the first half. And misses it, but
Eli Barlow missed it.
Ruben Reyes with the rebound.
Took the ball to the basket nicely, even faked up, got one man out of position. He went by him, but he missed the shot.
St. Joe's looks like they're setting up for a little press here. Durkak taking the ball out. Inbounds to Reyes.
3-1-1 press, picking up 3/4 court. And St. Joe's gets a steal.
Nice defense.
Presley tried to throw it over top. They
Is that Amari Campbell, number 3? Did a nice job stealing the ball, Phil, and then brought the ball in and scored. And then he gets an extra shot to make it 3. And he puts that one in, Amari.
nice release. So he gets the traditional three-point play. Their attack on the ball, he throws it to the side. 10-second call.
Good defense by the Falcons.
So that's 2 turnovers for Colonia on the last 2 possessions that St. Joe's put pressure on them. They only brought it across 1 time without a turnover.
Nice move again. St. Joe's number 3, Amari Campbell. And he just converted 3 points
Exactly.
the same way. Let's see if he can finish this one.
And again, he went to the hole nicely. He spun underneath, brought it to the basket, faked him. Guy was coming up, went down, and he made the basket and got fouled.
And there it is.
And he converts the free throw.
2 3-pointers the hard way, right, Phil?
Yep. St. Joe's is pressing again, but Kelowna gets it across half court. Throws it back to Durkak. Over to Presley, and he makes a 3.
Sevon Presley with the 3. That'll do it. 3:35 to go. We've got timeout. Colonia is up 33-20. And it just seems like every now and then St. Joe's makes a little push to come back, but then Colonia answers the call and pushes back themselves.
I was just about to mention that the score was 30-14. They had a 16-point lead, and St. Joe scored 6 points. And it was 30-20, a
Right.
10-point lead, and now they came back into 3. So now it's 13 points again.
Yeah, yep. Athletic Director Mr. Benny LaSala just calling out the athletic trainer here at Colonia because it's National Athletic Trainers Week this week.
All right, congratulations.
Those trainers are so important to these student athletes, keeping them healthy. And
Hey, Craig, you know what? In this day and age, it's nice to recognize all the people that play such an intricate part in athletics, especially student athletics.
Absolutely. Colonia putting on the press of their own here.
Give them a little bit of their own medicine, and they steal the ball but knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, Malik Kabia knocks that ball out of bounds. He's a big fella, but he's pretty quick.
You see how quick he was?
Yeah.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah.
So now they fall back into their zone, looks like. 2-3. But the guards are pushing out like it's man-to-man.
Nice steal there by number 14, Reyes. And he brings the ball up to Durkak. Durkak drives and gets fouled on the way in. So Durkak's going to go to the line, shoot 2 with 3:09 to go in the first half.
He took the ball to the basket, hesitated, went up. The guy came with the block. He double pumped it and brought it from his hip and laid it up. He didn't make it, but it was a beautiful move.
Yeah, his hang time is incredible. It seemed like he was in the air for quite a while there
Yes,
doing
he was.
different things.
He's one of the reasons why I wanted to come back to do the games. He's a pleasure to watch.
Absolutely. Durkak makes the first one.
He has excellent basketball IQ.
Well, he comes from a pedigreed family. His dad wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. Look up at the 1,000-point mark up there.
Oh, representing.
On the right, the
Yes.
last one on the top right.
I see it.
There he goes.
So Colonia puts on a full court press again. St. Joe's breaks it, throwing it over the top. That was a walk. In and out.
Yep, Malik with the number 5, Malik Kabia with the rebound. Durkak just, I think he lost track of where he was there for a minute.
Yeah, I think he got hit in the face too.
We'll see what he does this time. And there he goes. Comes right back.
No hesitation, he scores.
Yeah, and we have a timeout. Oh, a penalty. I'm sorry, it was a foul. They called it on Jordan. It's number 4. I guess he didn't like the way he was handled afterwards. But you know what they say: the second person always gets flagged.
Yep.
Gets the penalty.
That's the one the refs see all the time.
So with 2.5 to go, 37-20 in favor of the Patriots right now. Patriots in this pod are ranked number 2. St. Thomas Aquinas is ranked number 1. South Brunswick number 4. St. Joe's is number 3 in the pod.
We also have a transfer here from St. Thomas, Makai Johnson. Transfer from St. Thomas. He's a junior, and he's on their bench. He's a 6'7" junior.
Wow.
Went to St. Thomas last year.
Boy, Kabia was up over the rim with that rebound. Does a look inside to Noah Taylor. Didn't work out well.
Beautiful move to the basket by Ethan Simmons, but he missed the shot.
Yep, Taylor comes down with the rebound, so there's some good hustle going end to end.
Minute 39 left, Colonia 37, St. Joe's 20. Oh!
Just missed. And that is St. Joe's number 11, Cody Robinson.
Kroner on the foul. He went to stop the layup and he grabbed him. So I think they're looking to see whether or not it was a flagrant. His intention was simply to stop him from making the basket.
Officials having a little discussion here. Again, this pod, the GMC pod, is named Carl Anthony Towns and Jay Williams. 2 great players for St. Joe's, both making it into the NBA.
Absolutely.
Back in the high school days, Jay was Jason.
Yes.
He didn't become Jay until he went into, well, he played at Duke. I think that's when it happened. But
They called a flagrant on that last foul.
Yep.
Right, yeah. Yeah, 2 outstanding ball players.
Cody Robinson makes the first one. And he makes the second one.
So, St. Joe's is down by 13 now, slowly coming back. As you mentioned before, Colonia will take a good lead and be up by 16-17, and they work their way back, but haven't gotten it down to under 10 yet.
Yep.
It's been in double figures.
So they got a chance here, getting those 2 points and the ball.
Maury Campbell with the ball outside, dribbling. Offensive call. Too much dribbling.
Yeah. Nice play by Savon Presley. Good body position there. JT Koner out. Malik Kabia in.
Koner stayed in. He's taking the ball out of bounds. They took Maurice Johnson out.
JT gets the ball over to Reyes. Reyes got a nice pass inside to Malik.
Beautiful pass inside to Malik. He missed it. Then the rebound was taken by
Taylor, Noah Taylor, and he gets to shoot a shot.
Took it straight back up. One of the things the young kids today have a tendency to do is bounce the ball when they get in underneath. It always gives your opponent an opportunity to position yourself and possibly get a block or hit the ball. And he took it straight up. That's good coaching.
Taylor looking to make it 3, and he misses. Number 3, Amari Campbell with a deuce.
Amari Campbell and Kobe Robinson is doing most of the scoring for them.
Yep. Durkak hits that one with his leg. Good defense.
Both go to the hole extremely strong.
Under 20 seconds to go in the half.
Clearing out. Campbell with the ball. Looks like he's going to take him one-on-one. Goes to the hole. He loses it. Durkak on the...
5 seconds to go. And
Durkak intercepted the ball and tried to throw it up court to Presley. And St. Joe's hits it out of bounds with 2.5 seconds to go. First half.
Coach Rodriguez trying to set up a play so that Colonia has a shot.
Durkak on the inbound, throws it in. Presley takes the shot, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Nothing but 3.
Presley hits a buzzer beater. Score is 42-26 at the half.
That is the halftime right now. Folks, in the Carl Anthony Towns J. Williams GMC pod, you have number 3 St. Joe's at Colonia, with Colonia up 42-25. We'll take a little break. Sitting right behind us is a legendary sports writer from the Home News and Tribune and Gannett, Greg Tafaro. I'm going to see if we can get him on and maybe do a little chat. He's seen a lot of times. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the start of the second half. St. Joe's versus Colonia here in the GMC pod. Jay Williams and Carl Anthony Towns. And with me is a special guest, a longtime historian, sports writer for the Home News and Tribune, and a good friend, Greg Tafaro. Greg, how are you? Good to see you.
Greg, it's great to see you, and thank you, gentlemen, for having me join you for this great telecast.
It's our pleasure.
Yeah, it is. You just brought it up a notch by being here. Hey, Greg, and I meant that seriously. When I think back of how long we've known each other and how long you've been covering GMC sports, have you ever seen anything like this for high school sports with the COVID and the regulations changing day by day?
No, absolutely. And, you know, the kids and the coaches have done a tremendous job weathering this storm, and I can't even imagine what it's been like. You know, from hybrid learning to studying all remote, and then, you know, trying to practice with your teammates in the gym under these circumstances. But these kids they've made it through, Greg.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What do you? I know that you follow the kids in their careers. There's some good players here. I know the Jersey City University coach is here.
Yeah,
We're taking a shot. Go ahead. What do you hear about kids, moving on to college during this after this season?
You know, it's a tough recruiting period, too, in terms of the college coaches being able to evaluate kids. This Colonia team has a lot of transfers on it. You know, you mentioned Savon Presley leads the game with 15 points right now as the team leading scorer. He came from Wardlaw Hartridge. Obviously, Maurice Johnson transferred from St. Joe's to Colonia. He's having a good game, physical presence inside. Jordan Durkak, he's a future player at the college level, obviously. You know, very, very diverse player. He's more of a swing, right? But a guard with leaping ability. You know, Colonia is so long and athletic and physical. They match up very well with St. Joe's because St. Joe's wants to run, get its game going in transition. But Colonia shot so well in the first quarter, 8 of 13, and that carried over to second quarter. So you make your buckets. St. Joe's can't get defensive rebounds. They can't get out in transition.
Yeah, we noticed that too. We were saying, Phil and I, that, St. Joe's makes a run, but then Colonia answers and comes right back.
Yes, and the three-point shooting's been a big factor for Colonia.
Greg, there's a three-pointer. That was number 11, I think, Cody Robinson. Craig, what's in store now? What's the next season? Is it the true spring season for student athletes in high school now?
Well, the NJSA's broke it into 4 seasons, so it'll be season 3, which will be wrestling, gymnastics, and girls volleyball. So season 3 started practice earlier this week.
Wow, that was number 14, Ruben Reyes, with that score. Oh, so that's season 4, and then baseball and softball and spring track and that stuff comes after.
Correct. That'd be season 4, Greg.
Wow. So you're rolling, brother.
Yeah, I tell you.
You got a full schedule. You might be covering stuff in July. High school games. Holy mackerel.
Nothing wrong with that. I'll take it.
Yeah. And Greg, how long has it been for you? You're like the last man standing. When I think of all your colleagues in my time when I was active that I remember, you're like the last man standing. So how long has it been for you?
Yeah, this is my 30th year, believe it or not.
Wow. You're too young for that. You started when you were 12.
And don't let them put you in the same category as him either.
That's great.
And that was number 5, Malik Kabia.
Great basket, going to the basket and fouled.
Greg, I told you this before when we were chatting it up. Phil and I didn't know each other at the time, but he was a football player at J.P. Stevens in the 70s when I played. So we played each other because JFK and J.P. Stevens was a big rival.
I was so impressed when you told me that, and I didn't know the history of that rivalry.
Oh, yeah. Coach Ron Osborne from JFK and Coach Joe Katowski from J.P. Stevens.
Two legends.
Legends. Tony Simonelli was an assistant coach for you guys.
I loved him.
Yeah.
Loved him.
Great man, Phil, right?
Yep. Yeah, oh, yeah. Kabia makes a 3 the hard way.
A lot of personal stories with Coach Simonelli. Great personal stories.
Oh, yeah.
Much like Greg Ficarra, he's the kind of individual you can look up to.
That's because I'm taller than you.
For whatever the reason.
47-29 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Miles Wade, 6'5" out in the game. We didn't see him too much in the first half.
Colonia has done a great job forcing St. Joe's into a half-court game.
Yeah, and taking awkward shots like that one too.
Yes.
Johnson going end-to-end. And it goes back the other way. Coach Rodriguez questioning. So, Greg, any other regulations from the state level, flexibility for the kids? I've been out of it for a while. With all of this transfer, have they softened that up a little bit, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I won't call it free reign transfer, but they've extended the dates with respect to the transfer periods to give the kids a little bit more latitude. But as you and I were talking about pregame.
Oof.
Craig, just to let you know, the last basket, that's actually his second three-pointer. You called it for another player earlier, but that was his basket.
Okay. And Ethan Simmons just had that three-pointer there.
Yep.
From St. Joe's, 47-32.
He transferred from St. Thomas Aquinas, not this year, but before the start of last season. Great kid, great player.
Yeah. Now, during your time, Greg, we had St. Thomas Aquinas, then it was Bishop Barr, now it's back to St. Thomas Aquinas again, right?
Absolutely. We got to try to keep score there, too.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Mike Wolthall for years, the AD there. And now Jerry's there, right? Two
Jerry
great
Smith.
guys. Penalty on the floor, no shot. St. Joe's taking the ball out.
So you mentioned earlier, Craig, about the recruiting for colleges for these high school players, the number of games that they played. Do you think that tremendously affects them because they see them less their senior year, so to speak?
Phil, that's a great question. And I mean, they're only limited to a maximum of 15 games this year. And I know a lot of coaches, for example, Bobby Turco at St. Thomas Aquinas, he's even sending practice game film out to coaches, doing everything he can. So it's a great question. The opportunities are limited, right?
Yeah, but that's a great way to do it, to take care of his students, absolutely.
And they're loaded with Division I talent over there at St. Thomas Aquinas.
Yeah, they were great last year, too, when I did get a chance to see them. In fact,
Yeah.
we have one of those transfers. I was talking to Greg earlier. Kai Johnson transferred from St. Thomas. He's a junior. He's here this year with Colonia.
Cody Robinson from St. Joe's with another 3 with 4:06 to go, 47-35 in favor of the Patriots. And St. Joe's making a little run right now, just what you were talking about before. We'll see how it goes.
3 3-pointers in this third quarter for their 9 points. So, Cody Robinson's a heck of a player, Greg. You can see the talent, ability to dribble, penetrate, to shoot from the 3. He's got great leaping ability. He's got a good handle.
Yeah.
You talk about some future college players. Cody's certainly one of them.
Yeah, you've said that also about Durkak. He's a kid, he's a swing player, like you said. He does it all. He can go end to end. He bangs underneath. He handles the ball at the point. A lot of versatility out here. Very exciting. This was my first high school game to see this year. So
no kidding.
When TV 35 called and said, "Could you do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, wherever it is, whatever it is,
Let me in the building.
I'm there." Speaking of legends, Mr. Pace down here gets his start at Perth Amboy High School back in the day.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. He was assistant for, what I would consider to be legendary coach John Mazurek was our head coach forever.
A lot of coaching trees there. Lenny Reyes had that game winner for Coach Pace in the county final.
Yep.
The rack.
And
he's at Piscataway Tech now.
Yeah, right. And Coach Rodriguez's assistant, Edwin Santana, was our head coach at Amboy. I hired him. He was a baseball coach, played for us. He's an Amboy kid. I'm just glad to see he's doing well.
And just a great guy, great individual.
Yeah.
So again, St. Joe's comes up and applies pressure at half court.
JT Koner in, he gets a deuce, JT.
He's going to Rutgers on a baseball scholarship. Great pitcher, JT Kroner.
Oh, great. He's going to join the kid from Woodbridge is still there, right?
Harry Rutkowski.
Harry, yeah.
And we got another 3-pointer for Kobe Robinson.
That's a basketball name. Boy, he's lighting them up. A little life in the gym right now, even though we're on the limited participation by spectators.
And Kelowna is only up by 11 points, so if they don't score here and St. Joe's does, it'll be the first time they have it under double digits in the game.
Great point, Phil.
You can sense that St. Joe's is feeling a little momentum right now. Even the bench is pretty rowdy.
Yeah, everybody's clapping. Reyes has shut him down.
There goes Durkak, gets fouled on the way up. Oh, jump ball. Jump ball.
Durkak looked a little surprised. I thought it was a good call.
Yep, and it comes out to be the Falcons' ball.
Now they have an opportunity to reduce it under double digits. Let's see what St. George does as Colonia picks up at three-quarter court.
Greg, during your time, you went from strictly, I remember you used to come with your computer and go into my office and plug it in after a game, and now you're tweeting and this, that, and the other thing, and we're on Facebook Live. I mean, what is this world coming to?
It's amazing. I can remember we used to have a device called acoustic couplers, and they were like Dixie cups, and you'd connect them to a payphone, and you'd transmit your story over an old Radio Shack laptop, which was pretty much the size of your iPhone nowadays, and you'd hunt and peck and type with two fingers. And but back then, Greg, your deadline was 12:30. Now our deadline's 5 o'clock at night. So this story won't appear in the print edition until 2 days later.
Oh, yeah.
It's a crazy world, right? Everybody wants everything instantly. You can get it online, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think a lot of it has changed in your 30 years, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
For the better.
Yes.
Oof.
Nice move to the basket. That's again by number 20, Simmons.
So as Phil mentioned, that's the first time since the 2-minute and 40-second mark of the first quarter that St. Joe's has cut this double-digit lead to singles.
Yep. Yeah, we got some action here with just a little over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Colonia's got the ball.
And I mentioned earlier, the only difference between the ball game was St. Joe's was missing their shots.
Yeah.
And now they're getting used to the basket, they're running, and now they're starting to convert, and we had a ball game.
Colonia's lead was 18, its biggest at one point. They had a 9-0 run at the start of the second quarter.
Oof, that'll do it.
Reyes, from the three-point range.
That was from the 5-point range. Let's see. Oh.
Beautiful move by Amari Campbell to the basket. Laid up with his left hand, and he was fouled.
It's interesting. Reyes has answered St. Joseph's runs with so many three-pointers tonight, and then Amari Campbell with conventional three-point plays. He had back-to-back possessions in the second quarter, where he converted conventional three-point plays, and now here we are again.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. He like slices through there. He just makes himself small. It's amazing.
But he goes up strong to the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. He makes that one. Back down to 9 points.
Colonia struggled with the press. I think they had 13 turnovers in the first half, 9 in the second half, and they struggled with the press. He got it across the timeline there.
And there we go.
Nice basket underneath by Noah Taylor.
Yep.
We thought that was a turning point in the game when St. Joe's began to press because they turned it over 2 out of 3 times and brought the game back.
Wow. Absolutely.
Cody Robinson.
Again. Holy mackerel.
But then what Colonia did, they put a press on themselves, and then they got a few turnovers, and they widened the gap again. So I think what's going to happen is Colonia's going to put a press on too, and they put a three-quarter to a full-court press and make it a little more difficult for St. Joe's. But St. Joe's is quick. They run a 3-guard offense, but it's really a 4-guard offense.
Because of their personnel.
Exactly. They're very capable of handling the press.
We noticed St. Joe's previous possession, Jordan Durkak was pressuring off the inbounds and then tried to pick up the guard with the ball, three-quarters court. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Rodriguez does defensively here.
Yes, to adjust.
Yeah, Ethan Barlow, number 1 from St. Joe's, transfer from Union Catholic. He's a phenomenal player, and he's been relatively quiet tonight, gentlemen, right?
Yeah. I have him, 3-4 points? That's
4 points in the first half.
Yeah, that's it, both in the first quarter on layups since then.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, TV 35 Sports here. A special guest, Greg Tafaro from the Home News and Tribune, longtime sports writer. Everybody in Middlesex County high school sports knows Greg if you've been around. Either as a player or a parent. It's good to have you, Greg. You add a certain pizzazz to our broadcast.
It's an honor to be here.
And my buddy, good buddy Phil Hall.
Always an honor to be here with you, Greg. And now I get 2 Gregs for 1. That's a beautiful world. Did you see the heads-up play by Durkak?
Yeah.
He had the ball. He looked. He didn't really look to his right, but he passed to his right. He looked straight ahead. A great play. He missed the shot, but he got fouled. So we're going to the free throw line for 2.
Noah Taylor. And he makes the first one. Greg, we always have a disclaimer when we do this, like we welcome St. Joe's and we wish them luck, but we're clearly rooting for Colonia. We don't hide that.
Make no mistake about it.
Yeah. Misses the second.
Johnson on the rebound, throws it back out.
Nice rebound.
Throws it underneath. Johnson. Spin move up with a left hand hook, and it goes in.
Yeah, nice move.
Whew. Beautiful hang move.
Yeah, hung up there for
Amari Campbell.
Great pass from Simmons there, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, St. Joe's with the press, but they break it easily.
Calling a push foul on that. Looks like he might be injured. Let's hope not. Maurice Johnson a little slow to get up, and it is athletic trainer week, so here comes the athletic trainer.
I think he was more surprised. When you get pushed in the back like that.
There's not a lot of room between that baseline and that wall. There never was. I remember,
right.
It's called youth.
Yeah.
Looks like they're tending to his right knee.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wondered how this bandbox of a gymnasium, and I don't say that disrespectfully at all, would impact St. Joe's.
Yeah.
It's when this place is full, boy. The student section here in
And
Colonia is outstanding. They pull those bleachers out, and you're right on top of you. And
Student section can be very intimidating.
yeah, they do a great job here at Colonia.
back in the day, now I'm going way back, in the 70s and even the early 80s, they used to have fan-shaped backboards here at Colonia. Fan-shaped.
Yes, I remember those.
And that used to creep everybody out. Nobody was used to that. I've seen a couple of layups like miss the corner of the backboard. I don't want to say it was me, but in the JV days, but.
Well, you mentioned, obviously this particular pod, this 4-team grouping is named after Carl Anthony Towns and Jay Williams.
Yep.
And there's another pod named after the Payne family.
Right.
You've got 3 brothers from Colonia, 2 on the wall, Coach.
Yeah.
1,000-point scorers, Tony and Michael.
Yeah.
A lot of history in this building.
Good guys. Speaking of the Paynes, Mr. Payne, God rest his soul, passed away this year. He's a good guy. He was active on our Township Hall of Fame. Real good. Gentleman, what a nice man.
No question about it. And his sons follow his footsteps. Clark is another one. In fact, Clarky lives in his old house now.
Oh, great.
He took over his house, so we still have him in the community.
Johnson's walking off gingerly. I don't think he's coming back in this game.
Wow.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain, and that's going to hurt Colonia. Well, first of all, let's hope the young man's well.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's paramount, but that's going to hurt Colonia's depth and its presence in the paint.
And Colonia gets to inbound the ball. Noah Taylor in the game. Malik Kabia, the 2 big guys.
Noah Taylor's done a great job in coming off the bench and helping out, so we're not going to lose that much, but Johnson is a lot stronger underneath.
There's a post presence that'll be missed.
Yeah, he's a big fella, that's for sure.
Boy, I remember covering Jordan Durkak's father, Gene. That's how old I am, Greg.
Yeah.
Greg was
I
mentioning him
remember.
earlier.
Yeah, I said that, yeah. When he was talking about his basketball sense, I said, well, he comes from good genetics, It's,
You can see when he's going up the court, he's always looking ahead. He makes great passes. Even when he's in the air, which he doesn't get a lot, he looks to the outside player.
Yes, sir.
oh, they call him the foul. Boy, that got up the court very quickly. Holy mackerel. Savon Presley called for that foul, and it looked like he took the blunt of it. Starry tradition of these 2 teams, right, Greg, as far as basketball, sports in general, St. Joe's and Colonia.
Absolutely. St. Joe's has won 10 of the last 12 Greater Middlesex Conference tournament titles. Of course, that Tournament of Champions team, I think it was 2013, Carl Anthony Towns' senior year with Wade Baldwin, who was an NBA draft pick. Marcus Towns, who went on to lead Loyola to a Final Four. Boy, that was some club.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a lot of fun.
Mari Campbell's misses both of them. Colonia brings the ball up with pressure from St. Joe's. 3-quarter court.
Nice job by number 3, Amari Campbell. Defense in the middle of that press.
Durkak threw the ball over half court, but he threw it too high. They got to come to the ball. And the man has to hit the middle because that's the only open spot.
Yep. Greg, as you said, St. Joe's is effective with that press. They're certainly rattling Colonia a little bit with it. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Colonia up 57-48. Phil Hall, Greg Ficarra, TV 35 Sports, and we're honored to be on with Greg Tafaro from the Home News and Tribune. We're keeping him from his work, but he's managing to multitask here.
Colonia High School is built like a bunker, Greg, so it's impossible for me to tweet updates without going outside the building. So it's
yeah, that's a good excuse for me. That's why I'm not tweeting, because I don't have good reception. My buddy Kyle Anderson, you hear that? That's why I'm not tweeting, because I don't have good reception here. Remember that. All right, so it's going to be an exciting 4th quarter, that's for sure. We're looking forward to it.
Just to let you know, Craig, Kyle Anderson, he gets the automatic games. They come to his phone when Colonia is on.
Oh, I see.
So he's going to be on every time, just to let you know. And, Kyle, we appreciate that. What you have to do is share that information throughout Woodbridge so everybody can be as dedicated a resident as yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you, Greg, I've been blessed throughout my 30 years as a writer to get to meet so many wonderful people. Of course, you know how I feel about you. You're at the top of the list. But you mentioned Kyle Anderson and his family. Man, just absolute aces, Greg.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I covered young Kyle when he was a quarterback at Woodbridge, and so impressed with that young man's character. And I didn't know his father until afterwards, you know. And then I realized the apple certainly didn't fall far from the tree there.
Yeah.
What a great family.
Kyle and I are much different in age, but it's interesting that we both went to Kennedy. We both went to Trenton State. I went to Trenton State. He went to the College of New Jersey. When we came back, our first involvement with public service was with the Woodbridge Housing Authority.
Wow.
And then we both became councilmen.
Wow.
Parallel lives.
Yeah. Too bad I'm so much older than him now.
We're going to say that you're so much wiser.
I appreciate that, brother.
We'll leave it at that.
Appreciate that. Colonia with the ball on that play. You can kind of feel the intensity in the gym right now as we move into the fourth quarter.
Colonia up by 9 points with 7:48 to go. Reyes goes strong to the hold, but he's fouled.
I think Campbell was called for that. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. He called Cody Robinson on that one. At least that's what the scoreboard said.
And I wish we had an update on Johnson for everyone, but we do see the trainer is still working on him on the sideline. He is laying on the floor. She's working on his knee, I believe. So as soon as we hear anything, if we hear anything, we'll give everybody an update. We prayed it all as well.
Reyes missed the first end of a two-shot. Score 57-48. I always got to check the scoreboard. There it goes. Now, Greg, the winners in this pod play each other.
Well, the winner of this game will play the winner of South Brunswick St. Thomas Aquinas.
Okay. And then that's as far as it goes then.
Correct. That will be the end. Right.
Tenacious block underneath by Cabia. I'm sorry, Craig.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we got to call the game.
Long three-pointer for St. Joe's. Robinson missed it. Another three-pointer by Eli Barlow. He missed it. Colonia on the move underneath, and it's blocked by Barlow. Ball's blocked, but it's out of bounds on St. Joe's. Colonia retains possession.
Tabia had a nice rebound on that. Put Colonia in a position to score. They didn't score, but that they still have the ball. Back, fighting underneath, gets the ball. Turn my back for a second.
Craig, we just want to take a moment to acknowledge this stellar crew here that's working with us from TV 35, Bruno Martins. He's here with us. And certainly we always have the pleasure of being with Samantha Roth. Does an outstanding job. Both very talented young individuals who helped put this on. And we'd like to give credit to the director, Lee Beckerman, local channel 35. Shout out to everyone.
Yep, we appreciate working with them. You guys got my cell number. Call me anytime. Timeout Colonia with 5:58 in the game. Colonia up by 12 right now, 60-48. So, Greg, who's the let's see, what's wrestling? Is it still South Plainfield Powerhouse?
Still South Plainfield's top dog in GMC. Monroe's had tremendous success in recent years.
Yep.
To rival them. It's going to be sad, no Perth Amboy wrestling this year, Greg. And, it's just Coach Morales took over for Coach G and has done such a fabulous job over there. And I feel for those kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's it's a tough decision. I was joking with Coach LaSalle. I don't envy the AD guys. It's such a difficult time. There's a lot of heart-wrenching stories. You know them better than any, and it's a difficult time. So it's so exciting to see when you can get a game like this. And even though this pod system is not quite the GMC championships, it's got an excitement to it, and parents get to come out and
absolutely.
And you do a great job of covering it. I so enjoy. I mean, I certainly go online, but there's nothing like holding that paper. You know, I'm 65 years old, dude. I got to have a paper in my hand.
I'm with you, Greg. I'm old school.
I think that, and we talked about the resiliency of the athletes, and certainly the teachers and the athletic directors, but that's what we do. I mean, it's not just Colonia, it's not just Woodbridge, it's not just St. Joe's, it's America. That's what we do. So we make the adjustment, we deal with whatever it is, we deal with the new norm, and we do the best we can with it.
That's really well said.
Amen. Amen. Goes in, nice move on the inside. Sevon Presley, but doesn't come up with a bucket. Reyes back. Nice defensive play. And some quick hands going on there.
Just give you a quick update on Maurice Johnson. He's on the sideline. He's in the chair now, but the trainer has wrapped his knee and looks like it's on ice, so he won't be returning.
Sad to see, but hopefully he'll be okay.
Jump ball. Colonia's St. Joe's possession.
Yep, back by the alternate possession. What speed. In and out.
Came back.
Tabia with the rebound.
Campbell went to the hole, missed a shot, but he came right back in and made a play.
They called
the ball.
Yep, they called a push on Tabia, so St. Joe's gets the ball back.
He was surprised that he was that close to him.
Yeah.
St. Joe's has scored just one basket since the 1:22-minute mark of the third quarter. So
Wow.
JT,
Yeah, and they've had opportunities. That's the
Absolutely.
weird thing. Yeah.
JT Corner coming in to replace Malik Kobia.
And number 20 for the Falcons, Ethan Simmons.
They took him out, but before he sat down, he was hitting the basket, so I was surprised they took him out when they did.
Jordan bringing the ball up. Durkak.
St. Joe's has missed its last 6 shots.
And they had some good ones along the way, too. It's not like they were taking...
A couple rims out.
Yeah. JT Koner.
St. Joe's bench clapping it up.
Yeah. Colonia being very deliberate right now. They're looking for that real clean shot. They're not rushing anything.
Smart move, too. Milk some clock.
Reyes on a missed shot. St. Joe's throws it up. Eli Barlow to the hole, but he missed the layup.
Reyes did a great job of getting back on defense to stop that.
JT Kroner fouled him. I heard all ball. I'm not questioning the ref. I just heard ball, not hand.
Yeah. He's a tough kid, JT. He's, you know, for a big scrappy guy, he gets up and down the court pretty good.
Absolutely. This young man's a heck of a player, too. Greg shooting. Elijah Barlow.
Oh, yeah. It is strange how quiet it is in these high school gyms. It's amazing.
Looking over at the Colonia bench, I see Danny Bricks, who used to play for St. Joe's. I think he was a 1,000-point scorer there, so it's a couple St. Joe's connections on that Colonia
Oh, yeah.
side.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I remember, Greg, and we used to host, oh, my God, I don't know if it was Central Champion versus South Champion, Group 3. You know, we were a neutral site in Perth Amboy, and, man, you just, you know, you packed that place with nearly 3,000, right to capacity, you know.
It was electric those days.
We had the clicker. We knew exactly who was in there, and it was always exciting.
I remember seeing some legendary games during the John Celestin era with Piscataway
Oh,
and
yeah.
Shawnee.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, John, there's another class guy, Celestin. He was a good guy, right, Villanova?
Yeah, yeah. Paul Schob, head coach.
Yeah.
JFK grad, wasn't he?
Yep, he was. Yes, he was. He's a heck of a golfer, too.
I did not know that.
Him, Paul, John Mazurek, Bo,
Henning.
Kenny Pace.
Huh?
A lot of these basketball guys are incredible golfers.
And they all had deep playoff runs. You think they wouldn't be such good golfers.
Yeah.
So St. Joe's applies full court pressure. Colonia breaks it, brings the ball across, swinging around patiently, looking for a good shot. With 4:14 left in the fourth quarter, Colonia leads by 10 points, 60-50.
And there goes Durpak in for a nice play.
Beautiful move by Durakac. Penetrated, went up with his left hand, laid it off the glass.
5 minutes and 30 seconds for St. Joe's without a field goal.
Wow. That's a dry spell.
Again, St. Joe's has pressure. Colonia seems to be breaking it easily. Man comes across the middle, takes a shot.
Ooh, quick basket there.
That'll get you back in the game.
Yep.
Off of Presley miss, St. Joe's scores a layup.
Elijah Barlow.
Covered St. Joe's against South Brunswick earlier this season, and that basket that Elijah Barlow just scored was representative of that game. If South Brunswick didn't make its shots, St. Joe's with that outlet pass was so dangerous in transition. And it was almost like, South Brunswick doesn't have the height to match up well with either Colonia or South Brunswick. In theory, on paper, they're an outstanding team, but they're a perimeter shooting team. So what happened was it was almost as if pick your poison. Do you crash the offensive boards, or you get back on defense to defend the transition?
Right.
But the one thing is St. Joe's has not really been able to get this transition game consistently in gear tonight, and it's adversely impacted them.
Yeah, good point. Very good
And that's
point.
a direct result of Colonia hitting their shots.
Yes. Yeah, first half, Phil, they were, I'm just going back to my notes, 15 of 25 from the floor, Colonia. So when you shoot that well, and again, you're able to overcome the 13 turnovers. It wasn't a factor. They had 9 turnovers in the second quarter, but they still, had a sizable lead at halftime.
That's 60% no matter how you look at it.
Agreed.
Yeah, when you're, it's 10 points. That's one of the smaller leads. I know we went under 10, but there's a comfort level when you're the person with the 10-point lead, when you're the team with the 10-point lead.
And home.
Yeah.
Even without the crowd. Beautiful move to the basket on Durakac. Gets the ball, fakes it like he's going to shoot it, goes to the hole, double pumps, and lays it off the glass.
Can't tell you how many times I've seen that young man with the hang time.
Yeah,
the hang time.
I
We
was just
talked about
noticing
it
that.
earlier,
Yeah. No question about it. And that's 3.
Now that's Simmons who quieted down. He was hot in the third quarter, and they took him out.
Oof.
Oh.
Putback for Amari Campbell. That closes the deficit to 64-57 with 2:35 left.
7-point lead.
Colonia's got to keep their cool here, not get caught up in this run and gun stuff. Timeout, Coach Rodriguez.
Well, the other thing is they shot incredibly well in the first half. So you knew at some point with the defense and certainly with them putting pressure on it that they were going to not shoot 60%.
Yeah.
And with that being said, St. Joe's has an opportunity to run, and they're getting layups. And how many times do you miss a layup?
Yeah, absolutely. So with 2:23 to go, 64-57. Greg, I don't know if I'm looking at the poster over there of Eric LeGrand. Eric's opening up a restaurant in town here.
Now,
Coffee shop.
Coffee shop, yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Over right across from Walgreens on Green Street, there's a new project there with housing on the top and retail stores on the bottom, and that's where a store is going to be.
It's
yeah.
tremendous. My colleague Andy Menlowitz wrote a really wonderful feature with Eric.
Oh,
He's always so giving
yeah.
of his time. But
Yes.
tell you what, man, Eric, what an inspiration.
Totally. I was just going to add that.
Yeah.
No question about it. And you know what he said about the coffee shop? He said, what better place to open than to have an opportunity to sit and drink coffee and talk with people.
Yeah.
And that's what he does.
Yep. Oh. I don't know. I think the official might have been.
He was convinced by the St. Joe's player.
Yeah.
So now St. Joe's has an opportunity to cut it to at least 5 with a three-pointer. Cut it to 4.
Ball taken inbounds by Robinson over to Barlow. Brings it across the court. Takes a three-pointer.
Whoa, I don't know if they needed that.
No, not at that point.
Nice rebound there by Presley.
So Kelowna breaks the pressure.
Baby. Malik Kabia.
Takes the ball on the baseline and slams it home.
That'll spark you up.
St. Joe's with a miss. Kelowna gets a rebound. Dirk Hack is fouled as he takes the ball and dribbling away from the basket. And he's fouled by number 3 on St. Joe's, Amari Campbell.
That's his 4th. I'd expect a foul fest the rest of the way. St. Joe's with 1:39 left. They trail 66-57.
Even without fans, that last slam dunk brought the house to its feet.
They brought us to our feet.
Absolutely.
That don't happen too often.
Not at our age, anyway.
That was in traffic, too. A real strong physical move.
Yeah. Just looking, Colonia's uniform is kind of, the standard that I would remember Colonia throughout the years. St. Joe's a little different.
Yes.
A little different style.
So St. Joe's with full court pressure. Kelowna gets the ball. Reyes taking it towards the middle, throws it across court, gets it in.
St. Joe's going to have to gamble on defense or foul. 1:25 left.
Can't do anything with that. Dirk Hack takes the ball from the top of the key, dribbles down the side right to the basket, and again floats, double pumps, lays it off the glass.
Yeah, his hang time is incredible. You know what they say, players, those great players, they kind of rise to the occasion when the occasion requires it,
You know what I love about him, though? Most ball players get excited, jump all over, go around. He's like Walt Frazier. He does amazing things, and he just, that's what I should be doing.
Yeah.
So with 1:21 left, Colonial leads by 12 points, 69-57. Seems like they have the game under control, but you never know with St. Joe's with their full court press, and they're capable of scoring baskets in a hurry.
St. Joe's head coach Jan Cocoziello is a 3-sport star at Westfield High School.
Oh, wow.
And he played professional basketball overseas in China, I believe.
Holy mackerel. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, he certainly got his team playing well. There's no question about that.
Yep. And if it wasn't for that first quarter where they were kind of getting familiar with things and missed a few shots, they'd be right here in the game and maybe even leading it. But they played hard. They hung in there. They didn't disappoint, and they didn't give up. And they're a pleasure to watch.
Yep, absolutely.
Exciting basketball.
And all the players, even the guys on the bench, are in the game, so that speaks volumes about their program.
And Colonia opened with that 12-4 run to start the game. The 2 consecutive 3-pointers on their first 2 possessions, and that really set the tone. And St. Joe's just couldn't extricate itself from that early deficit.
Yeah. They came close a few times, but they just couldn't finish up.
And that was started off by Rivas, and then Presley picked right up and hit 2 3-pointers, and the game got out of hand. Oh.
Jump ball, and it will be Colonia's ball on the possession.
Amari Campbell went to the hole, and he started to take a shot, and he went up but came back down at the ball. The ball was touched by a Colonial player, which is why he called jump ball.
Gentlemen, I want to thank you for allowing me to join you. It was an honor and a privilege, and I want to wish both of these teams best of luck the rest of the way. I've had the privilege of meeting so many of these young men, and of course both coaches. Everyone on this floor is a class act.
Well, Greg, it's good to spend some time with you.
Oh, sorry, Greg.
You just missed it. Good to spend some time with you. Thanks for joining us. Good luck.
It's our pleasure, Greg. Anytime at all.
We'll be reading you. Anytime you see us doing our game, we're going to flag you down.
There you go.
Sounds great,
Come
gentlemen.
join us.
Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Colonia Malik Kabia just missed a slam dunk. He went high and went off the back of the rim and bounced to the top of the gym. I got a little emotional there, Greg, for a moment.
Yeah, it was sweet. And there's a nice move by number 20,
Simmons.
Ethan Simmons. Yeah, nice move. There got a lot of no giving up by St. Joe's.
I have him for 14 points in the second half.
He's
been the difference in keeping them in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
In the first half, I got him for 2 points.
Yep. Absolutely.
He has nice moves. He plays great defense. Goes to the hole strong. Can take a three-pointer.
Cabia going up there to get that ball. Nobody was taking that away from him.
No. The other thing, Craig, Simmons is just a junior.
Right.
We'll see him next year, and I look forward to that.
Absolutely.
So Rivas goes up for a layup, but he's fouled way before he reached the basket by St. Joe's with 43 seconds left. Colonia in control, 69-59. Rivas on the line, and he'll be shooting probably 2, but he got him way back. I don't know if there's a continuation there.
Looks like they might be
1-1 over the limit. Yes,
yep,
1-1.
1-1. Reyes on the line. Makes the first one, nothing but net. And he just puts a little icing on the cake there. Uh-oh, you know what's going to happen there.
Oh! Cabia with a slam dunk.
Number 20, Ethan Simmons with that quick basket, and we got a timeout.
Simmons threw the pass, and he hesitated when he went to throw him. He saw Cabia, the defense, close it in, but he either throws it or comes down with it. He probably should have come down with it. But anyway, he threw it. Cabia stole the ball, went the length of the court, and slammed it.
Yeah, he's done that a few times. I think he's 2 for 3 with slams. He missed the one,
Exactly.
right?
So 27 seconds left. Colonia 73, visitors St. Joe's 61. Timeout on the floor.
Expanded their lead.
There, we're back up to 12 points. It was a pleasure having him here. Very knowledgeable gentleman.
Yeah, Greg Tafaro's the best.
As he said, he's been around a long time. He didn't look 30 years. It didn't look like he was around 30 years, but it's great having him join us. So we look forward to him possibly joining us again. And again, we just want to give a shout out to Channel 35 and Bruno Martin and Samantha Broth, who is here with us today, bringing you this game, and to Lee Beckerman, who always does Woodbridge proud.
And now we got a little bit of a foul fest to go with 24 seconds left.
Difference is Colonia is a free throw shooting team, so they're not going to make up points fouling them.
So now, as Greg said, Colonia winning this game is going to play either the winner of St. Thomas Aquinas or South Brunswick. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, I had that paper somewhere.
You're absolutely right. And St. Thomas Aquinas, I think, it would be my prediction that they'd pull that out.
Yeah, they're the number 1 seed.
Yeah, they'll pull that out. So that will be an excellent game. And that will be played at St. Thomas?
I guess they're the higher seed, so I would think so in the pod, yeah.
So I think what we should do is we should broadcast that game from our Androids.
Yeah.
So we'll put them on notice, Greg, and you and I go there.
Seven Presley making 2, extending the Colonia lead to 14. Long shot, and it goes in for number 11, Cody Robinson, the big 3.
Yeah, he's been quiet for a while, but he hit 3 3-pointers this half.
Yeah. We're going to let the clock go down, and there you have it, 75-64 in favor of the Patriots in the Carl Anthony Towns, Jay Williams pod, and we're anticipating Colonia, the number 2 seed, playing St. Thomas Aquinas, the number 1 seed. So thank you for watching. Thank you to the TV 35 crew. It was a great opportunity to be out there. Thank you to everyone that watched us on Facebook. We hope we We brought you, did the best that we can. We know the players and the student athletes are outstanding. Coaches did a good job. Phil Hall, Greg Ficara. Phil, it was great to spend time with you. Good night, everybody.
My pleasure.